A long time ago, in a place not too far away, nestled between whispering woods and babbling brooks, stood a mighty oak as old as time itself. Its roots delved deep into the earth, anchoring it through countless seasons, while its branches stretched towards the heavens, forming a canopy that had sheltered countless dreamers throughout the ages. Elara, with a heart as kind as the morning light and a spirit as free as the wind, had always felt a deep connection with the natural world. As she made her way through the forest, the trees seemed to whisper secrets to her. The flowers greeted her with shy smiles, and the birds sang melodies just for her ears. Its bark was a tapestry of wrinkles and hues, each line telling tales of seasons past, of storms weathered and sunlight basked in. Gathering fallen leaves for a pillow, she lay down at the base of the oak, its colossal form sheltering her like a protective parent. With the tree's ancient wisdom all around her, she drifted into a peaceful sleep, unaware of the magical journey that awaited her. As the deer slept, its dreams carried Elara to a sunder-poured glade, where wildflowers danced in the gentle breeze. As the youngest hedgehog nestled against its mother, Elara was enveloped in their peaceful dream, whisked away to a cozy burrow beneath a tangle of roots. There she saw the hedgehogs feasting on ripe berries, their tiny noses twitching with delight as they savored the sweet, juicy flavors. Like morning mist, they dissolved as quickly as they appeared, leaving Elara to wonder at the strange and beautiful visions that had unfolded before her. When the young deer dreamt of frolicking in the meadow, Elara found herself running through fields of sunflowers taller than she was, their golden faces turned towards the setting sun. She chased butterflies with wings like stained glass windows, their colors painting the air with joy. They raced across the clouds, the earth a distant memory as they flew towards a castle made of spun moonlight and stardust. Yet she wasn't alone in these musings, and Lavender Elara's journey through the dreams of the ancients began to wane. When she opened her eyes, the sky was awash with the colors of a new day. The playful prance of the young deer, the cozy contentment of the hedgehogs, the soaring freedom of the griffin, it was all a part of her now. The birds had awakened, their songs echoing the joy of the dawning. She understood now that each creature, great or small, had a story to tell, a song to sing, a dream to chase. The encounter with the sleeping tree of time had been more than just a dream. Elara knew that she wasn't just passing through the forest. She was a part of it, and it was a part of her, for they may just be the voices of ancient friends sharing their dreams with those who are willing to listen. It was a revelation, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the beauty of the natural world. And in the grand tapestry of existence, their stories wove together, creating a rich, vibrant whole. Sunbeams slanted through the leaves, dappling the ground in gold. The visions faded, the laughter died down, and the whispers of the wind grew softer. Once more, the scene shifted, and Elara found herself back at the base of the tree. The dreams of the ancients echoed in her heart, guiding her steps and shaping her dreams. She became a storyteller, sharing the tales of the sleeping tree of time and the wonders she had witnessed, hoping to inspire others to see the magic in the mundane, the extraordinary in the ordinary, and the eternal in the fleeting. She watched as the deer frolicked in the meadow, its movements as graceful and fluid as the swaying grass. She helped them find the ripest, sweetest berries, their juice staining her fingers a delightful purple. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, the vision vanished, leaving Elara once again in the presence of the ancient oak. The tree's rough bark became smooth and soft beneath her touch, and it welcomed her as one might welcome an old friend. With each passing moment, she was carried further back in time, witnessing moments from ages long past. The dreams of countless creatures that had slept beneath the tree unfolded before her eyes. Leaning against its trunk, she closed her eyes, breathing in the scent of ages past that clung to its bark. Its eyes, sharp and keen, seemed to hold the secrets of the ages. The griffin's dream took Elara on a breathtaking journey across sun-bleached skies. She soared alongside the griffin, feeling the wind beneath her own wings as they flew over landscapes that seemed both familiar and otherworldly. Below them, the world was a patchwork quilt of greens and browns, dotted with sparkling streams and miniature houses that looked like toys. In that moment, she felt a profound connection to all who had sought solace beneath its branches before her, a lineage of dreamers stretching back into the mists of time. She understood their language, the rustling of leaves, the babbling of brooks, the murmur of the wind. And it was this understanding that led her to the edge of a clearing where the sleeping tree of time stood in silent majesty. This was no ordinary tree. This was the sleeping tree of time. It was as if the very presence of the oak calmed the wild melody in her heart, bringing it into harmony with the rhythm of the ancient tree, drawn by an invisible force. She walked towards it, her footsteps barely disturbing the carpet of fallen leaves that cushioned the forest floor. As she approached, the tree seemed to stir, its leaves whispering greetings in a language older than words. One day, a gentle wanderer by the name of Alara stumbled upon this ancient oak. While journeying through the wisp, upon seeing the tree, Alara felt an overwhelming sense of peace wash over her. When she finally stood before it, the enormity of the oak struck her as the last sliver of sunlight dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of amber and rose. Alara decided to rest beneath the sleeping tree of time. In her slumber, Alara wasn't just sleeping, she was journeying through the vast corridors of time, guided by the ancient oak. First, she saw a young deer, its coat the color of burnished copper, resting its head on the tree's roots, its breath mingling with the scent of damp earth. Next, she saw a family of hedgehogs, their spines like polished jet huddled together for warmth. Then came the most peculiar vision of all, a majestic griffin. Its feathers, ruffled by the evening breeze, settled onto a branch high above Ilara's head. But as sudden and vivid as these dreams were, they were equally ephemeral. For as the night deepened and the dreams of the ancients played out around her, Ilara wasn't merely a spectator. She became part of the story. When the hedgehogs dreamt of feasting on berries, Ilara felt the prickly comfort of their shared burrow, their tiny snuffles echoing in the cozy darkness. And when the griffin soared through the skies, Ilara rode on its back, her laughter mingling with the cry of the wind. With each passing moment, the boundaries between Ilara's own dreams and those of the creatures around her blurred, until there was no longer a dreamer and a dream, only a tapestry of shared moments, emotions, and experiences. But as the first hints of dawn touched the eastern sky, painting the clouds in pale shades of rose, slowly, Ilara found herself drawn back to the present, the gentle caress of sunlight on her eyelids pulling her from her slumber. As she sat up, brushing leaves and twigs from her hair, Ilara realized that while the dreams of the ancients had faded, their essence lingered. The sleeping tree of time had shared its wisdom, offering Ilara a glimpse into the timeless cycle of life, death, and rebirth. With a heart brimming with newfound wisdom and a spirit invigorated by the dreams of ages past, Ilara rose to her feet. As she continued her journey through the wisp, the trees seemed to sway in recognition. The flowers lifted their faces to greet her, and the birds sang their melodies with renewed warmth. From that day forward, Ilara's life was forever changed, and so the legend of Ilara and the sleeping tree of time was passed down through generations, a timeless tale reminding all who heard it to listen closely to the whispers of the wind,